Hey, what's up, everybody? It's TJ with Strategic Real Estate Experts coming at you again today with our next episode about where can I find a good deal or how do I find a good deal, right? So when we had the great housing recession, it felt like deals were all over the place, more because people were losing them. There were so many foreclosures. But just because something is a foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, some of that doesn't mean it's a good deal. Right now, with the way the market is, when we have a hot market, typically people are putting their house on the market and they're going to get market value. So a good deal typically to somebody means we're buying something lower and could sell it for higher. You're only finding that usually right now when you're willing to put some sweat equity into something. So if you're not willing to do any work and you don't want to get your hands dirty or hire a contractor, you're probably not going to be able to build some of that sweat equity. But if you are, sometimes we can find stuff out there that maybe you can walk into, put some equity into it, sweat equity into it, and be in a good position to sell it in a few years and make some money, or more money than you would if you just bought a house at market value today. So where can we find cheaper homes, right? Obviously, cheaper houses are where we have higher crime rates or bad schools. I'm not saying that that's where you should buy, but you'll see that. And when you look in certain neighborhoods, there's pockets everywhere. There's pockets in Madison, in Milwaukee, in Janesville, in Beloit, in Green Bay, all over the country, let alone all over in our state. So you have to know your neighborhoods. So just because something is cheaply priced, that should raise a red flag in your mind sometimes. But you have to do your research, right? So if you watched the video we had made yesterday, we gave you some links to free reports about neighborhood crime and school rankings and all that. The big thing that a lot of people are doing now is they watch HGTV, which if you didn't know, started December 1st of 1994. So when you see those shows, what do? They go into a house and they stage it and they do some upgrades or renovations to sell it for more money. Those are things, if you can go find a dated house, a house that somebody's lived in 30 years but never redid anything. Yeah, you might pay what the market is for that house, but if you're willing to do the kitchen, the bathroom, and spend that money and time, you can make more money. But it's finding that house. Well, how do we find those houses, right? So you have estate sales, you have auction sites, you obviously have real estate agent websites, and you have bank foreclosure websites like HUDHomestore.com. The other way to find them is you can honestly drive by and see empty houses and try to knock on the door and find those homeowners. It's one of the things that we do for people that we work with. You can also go out and look or talk to family and friends if they know anybody that's thinking about selling and the house needs some work. But most of the time what people are hearing about the market, if you're buying a house today with the way the market is and it's already completely renovated and redone, you're probably not going to be able to put some of that sweat equity into it. So look, if you want to know some of the strategies that we use, you can always reach out to us. You can also check out knowbeforeyoubuy.realestate.com. Tons of cool information, free stuff for you that you can download, use. Even if you're not in our market, you can always call me, 608-576-0044, or email tj@sreehelp.com. And don't forget to raise your standard, and we'll talk to you soon. Just kidding, I'm back. Totally forgot about this one. Sheriff sales. So you can go to your local courthouse. So ours is Dane County Courthouse or Rock County or the surrounding ones around us. And on Tuesdays, at least in our area, they auction off properties that are going to foreclosure. The tricky thing is there can be some good deals, but you don't get to go in the house. You don't know the condition. You don't know all that stuff. But the trade-off is sometimes you can pick up a property pretty cheap, but you're taking a little risk because you don't know what you're getting. So again, that's one of the other ways. You can check out the sheriff sale. Most counties have a website. Tricky, again, you have to have 10% down that day, and in 10 days you got to pay the remainder of that bill. So no going to get financing, anything like that. So you either have to have hard money or money on the spot to purchase it. So again, don't forget to raise your standard. We'll talk to you soon.